Wow, I think one of the most challenging things my clients seem to deal with are just the generally poor employees. That mediocre employee that just does just enough to get by, that doesn't quite get there. And they're probably the biggest challenge, but they should be one of your easiest. Should be the easiest person to manage because you're going to manage them out. And while I never advocate a performance improvement plan is something to manage somebody out, it is your opportunity to set the rules, remind them of what that employee needs to do, and work them towards it. I don't urge you to micromanage, but in some cases when you have that borderline, so easygoing that they aren't going at all, that you need to manage. So what are we doing next? What are we doing next? What are we doing next? And it's a challenge for you, but getting it out there, getting it figured out will help you manage them. Go through a performance improvement plan, make weekly appointments. Maybe you need to make daily depending upon who they are and what their behavior is like. What have you done? And then constantly you document that so that when it comes time to terminate them, it's a 2-minute conversation. You go through, you haven't met our objectives. This obviously isn't the place you want to be. Today is your last day. Here is your final check. Most states require when you terminate, you have to give them their final check. And then you tell them what they need to do to continue any benefits they may or may not have. You show them to the door. One thing to always consider when you terminate is make the decision beforehand how you are going to exit them out of the building. Whether you're going to escort them out and you're going to pack their things, send them to them via UPS, or I don't urge you to have them have a friend take it to them or a fellow coworker. You can make arrangements to have somebody meet you. God forbid you ever fear violence from one of your employees in an extrication. One thing to always consider is if somebody sits there and says, well, the gun in my car, or, my knife, or I did, if you are fearful for yourself, there are things you can do to protect yourself in a small business. First of all, have a witness. If you're having to terminate that person, make sure that you make it, you offer them an out, because when their pride is hurt, that's when they get angry. So you may want to say, if it's okay with you, we'd like to tell everyone that you resigned. Then they're not, it helps to diffuse some of that anger. May not work in every case, but it may help. You can always have a sheriff on hand. You can call a sheriff's department. Sometimes in some places they require a nominal fee. Other times you say, we have an employee who, we're fearful for some violence. They talk about guns. They talk about what they've got at home. We'd like some help. But remember, if you invite them, you could be inviting, it could escalate their anger. So whatever you can do to diffuse it, do your best. And remember, make it short. Don't make it personal. Never make terminating somebody personal. And then let it go. Escort them out. Tell them you'll ship their goods to them, their stuff at their desk, their workstation, their locker, whatever. You'll ship it to them. Send it to them UPS. That way you're not dropping it off at their house and you're not sending an employee to them. Good luck.